Alright, well, really is not going to work for the Ragpicker, but she will scavenge for the dead. I think she's actually a bit frightened, feeling vulnerable right now. But, so I think she's just going to appease her and say that she'll do it. And of course she's, I think, in shock about losing this finger, but since she doesn't know what's going on, she's not going to exact revenge on the Ragpicker, because it might be her only ally out here, I think.
Though this severed remnant of your finger has grown cold and gray, it remains strangely pliable. You're not quite sure what to do with it.
I think Lily's going to see if it still fits. It hasn't been that long, but the finger looks dead and lifeless there, a sullen contrast to your own vitality. I guess there's an exposed tendon. Maybe she'll fidget with it. The finger curls up when you pull on the tendon, extending itself again when you let go. You're surprised by how flexible it still is. Pointing the finger, I think, probably first at the Ragpicker. Alright. Putting it away. Here's the ring, I guess. Not really sure if it's actually hers, but I think she'll hold on to it nonetheless. It's one of the only possessions she has. And here, in front of her, is the body of the prince, still on the pike.
Still haunted by the events of last night, you keep a wary eye on Prince Ahmed's corpse. As the battle had raged around you, he said you were to tell the king that she is dead. If only you knew what that meant.
Yeah, I think she's guessing that the Ragpicker has probably already picked the prince clean. She's denying it, though. She will take the body down. Alright, here's the prince's pike. So I think even though it's a normal soldier's pike, she will take it because she's not going to take the body back to the king. But at least she'll be able to give him something as a memento for his son. Okay.
Prince Ahmed's glassy-eyed corpse gazes up at you from the frozen ground. A gaping wound in his chest marks the place where the pike pierced him.
Actually, I have the option here to build a burial cairn. I think had there been a commanding officer to impress, she might entertain that idea, but she doesn't really care what the Ragpicker thinks, so I think she's going to leave him to the crows. But she will search his body. Alright, but he's been stripped clean. Nothing left but a loincloth. I think, though, she's curious what the Ragpicker's already collected.
The old woman seems content to watch you search through the belongings of your fallen comrades. She hugs herself in the cold air, apparently too weary from her previous efforts to join you.
Alright, she's actually going to ask about the uniform that she's wearing now. Alright, remarking it looks like a foreign weave. Alright, Lily trying to appeal to the Ragpicker's sympathies, explain how she's lost and alone, which is actually true. Apparently that's worked. In order to get a fairer trade. Well, this looks a little bit nicer than what she's wearing now. This tattered king's armor, which happens to be torn and muddy. So I think if she can, but I think she has absolutely no gold. So I think in order to bargain, she's going to have to sell that ring. Certainly more fitting. Okay. Ragpicker's collected quite a bit already, I think. Just some standard weapons. And here, I think what looks like crafting supplies is meant to be interpreted as destroyed equipment. Like here, for example, a smashed shield, a broken bow, iron hammerhead. But she does have some grenade-like weapons, it looks like. Alright, but I think Lily's hoping that she can scavenge for what she needs. Actually, yeah. All right. Here's a unique-looking battleaxe, bloodstained with the word Witchbane etched into the blade. I think that looks probably unique enough that she'll hold on to this, hoping it might fetch a good price. Normally, she doesn't scavenge for things, but it's more about survival. Plus, she needs to get back to the king. If she can make it to Brogan's Arm, but she still needs to pay her way. Man, you can hear those flies. Alright, crossbow and bolts. I think she'll take those in case she can't find a bow. Here's a gong. Looking at that.
The gong's call echoes across the frozen battlefield, startling the gathered crows to flight.
Alright, disperse the crows. Torch, that's always handy. I think it's actually close to midnight. Alright, smashed shield. Broken bow. Short sword, which I don't believe she can use. Alright, Tanglefoot bag. I think this could be handy. Yeah, another grenade-like weapon. Able to hold a creature for up to 2 rounds. Alright. Darts. More broken weapons. Ace. I think she will grab all these utilitarian things. Alright, here's another torch and a chisel.
You shiver in the cold. Snow is beginning to drift around the corpse before you, blood and sweat slowly turning her uniform into a frozen carapace. You're sure of it now. Every last one of them wore black and white, the king's colors, same as you. Steeling your nerves for the dirty task, you approach the dead.
I think what's odd about this scene, if you notice, is that, and I think we saw that introductory movie, is all the bodies here are from the king's or prince's forces. Healing kit. I think she'll keep this quarterstaff in case she can't find a dagger. But where is the enemy? And the crows are back. Okay. It's almost like a wholesale slaughter of one side. I think they might have even been fighting themselves. So something definitely strange was happening. Alright, Alchemist Fire. Hand axe. Looks like another torch. Yeah, I think the more torches she can find, then she won't have to memorize light. I think that's the idea. Choking powder. Another grenade-like weapon. Causing, I guess, creatures to become dazed in a stinking cloud. And holy water, I guess, for use against undead. Alright, looking at, I guess, this boulder.
This boulder rises from the ashes of the dead, as if suggesting some sort of memorial to the horror that has transpired here. You feel the weight of the stonecutter's chisel within your pack. If only you had something with which to hammer it.
Well, Lily's a little bit more pragmatic. I think she is interested in leaving a message, but not as a memorial. I think more as a message for the king's forces, assuming he'd probably send something looking for his son. Alright, here it looks like a bow and arrows. So I think she will look for a hammer. In fact, I think she just passed. It's a hand axe. Curious if that can't be used as a hammer.
This boulder rises from the ashes of the dead, as if suggesting some sort of memorial to the... You feel the weight of the stonecutter's chisel within your pack.
No. Okay. So she found a bow and a set of arrows. I think it's really about, I guess, a dagger and a hammer at this point.
There, amidst the smoking wreckage of this battlefield, lie the corpses of two women. Is one of them the she the prince referred to? What of the countless other women strewn about you? You breathe a heavy sigh. Somewhere, some woman is dead, and you must tell the king.